belly. Hey guys, it's Chris, and I can't leave well enough alone, and I'm building yet another XL machine. This time it's on a Soyo SB something 61 slot A. Let me stop this mod. Pentium 3, and it's got an NVIDIA GeForce 2 MX thing. I don't know if it's gonna boot. Award Plug and Play 1999. Mashashita CDR. Cool. Do I get a free DOS? High Point. Nice. Alright. Small update. Replace the ISO 9660 CD drive with a DVD drive, IDE. Put FreeDOS my way, copied small, copied a Mythlon, copied Loadland, copied big IRD, EmuBox GZ, small IRD to C. Now I am going to eject. Alright, we need freedom, yes. I'm going to eject the. Oh crap, I already had it in there. Yeah, never mind. I'm going to reboot, and we're going to load off the Mythlon CD and see how it goes. Should have hardware acceleration on this GeForce. Alright, so let's see what this does this time. We're going to boot off the Pioneer DVD-RW to a Mythlon, maybe. One of these days I'm going to make myself a super disc with all this crap on here because I always have to keep flipping. I should get a picture. There we go. And this is kernel 4 because I have the red cursor, so I don't get the double booted ball that sticks to the top. Hopefully I have a mouse. Yes, I do. So 512 megs of RAM, the normal stuff. So we're going to go into a Mythlon HD Tools. HD Toolbox, choose a Mythlon.device, and we're going to choose our vert disk. Go for it. Fine. Go for it. Partition drive. We're going to have a bunch. So like always, delete, and delete, and delete, and delete. So 8 gig. You know what I'm going to do? I've never done this before. I'm going to leave it at 8 gig. I want to see if it works. And then we're going to make a new partition here and leave it at 20 whatever the heck. So as usual, we're not choosing boot. We're going to say save, yes, and then exit. It'll ask us to reboot, which is the fast emulation reboot. We'll be right back up where we left off. I keep choosing the backdrop off. We'll get our hard drives to install, DH0, DH1. We're going to do a normal format quick. We're going to give it the name of system. And trash can out of here, quick format, yes, yes. And then we're going to repeat for DHV, DH1. And this one will be called work. And no trash can, and quick format, format, and format. Alright, so now we can go into our Amiga OS XL CD, go into OS version 3.9, do the installation, use RAM. The normal setup, you've seen me do this several times already. Alright, once again, Tools, HD Toolbox, go into Mythlon.device, choose your vert disk partition, go here, select bootable, save, exit, and then reboot. What was that, 10 minutes? I got her done. There you go. Amiga OS 3.9 XL. Running in 256 colors. Now what we're going to do is we're going to see, fine, we're going to see if we can do the hardware acceleration with the Service Pack 1. So let's get the patches disc, and we'll use the unarc to get them into RAM. I'm going to leave a Mythlon HD for now because this booted off of an 8 gig system partition. Look at that. 8 gig free. Pretty cool. Alright, so with the CD popping up my disk, I'm just going to run the unarc program. Choose my disk here. Now I'm still using the crappy combo keyboard, but a Mythlon update 1. I'm doing 131. Okay. Volume, RAM, start. Sounds good. English. This will give me my better colors. Sure, I don't know. Whatever. Alright, I'm going to do the PCI INS mod just in case I plop some PCI cards in. I do have to reboot, so I'm going to do print screen R. That way I don't have to delete my crap out of RAM. If this works in the system preferences, I should have more display options under screen mode. Yay! So we're going to choose the best and just say test. Bingo, chingo, and we're going to say okay. Is this more clear? It is. Now we're in high color, BGRA, hardware acceleration. Awesome sauce. This machine does not have a sound card in it yet. So this is a PCI Sound Blaster 512. We're just going to stick it in the bottom PCI slot here. And I'm hanging off the board just a little bit so I can slide the cards down without it screwing up. So now we're going to make sure I get sound, I have one of these guys. This is an RCA to 3.5, and I'm just going to take my red and my white and plug it into the green, which is lying out on the card. It looks kind of but it works. So now we're going to let a Mythlon boot again. Turning it on. This P3 is kind of cool because it's got like, whoop, how you doing? It's got oh, you can see that, dual fans on the motherboard there. Check that puppy out. Nice and cool. 700 megahertz. Yep. Alright. Power cord fell out of the camera, but should have enough battery for 81 minutes. Alright, so we're gonna... My PC's really been screwing up lately. My Wind Blows 10 machine. Alright, so we're going to do load lin at a Mythlon. Or no, that's small. We can do small. Let's do this. Forgot to do this part. Edit. Mythlon. MBbox.gz. Good. Edit. Small. MBbox.gz. Let's run it with the stock kernel and see how she does. Load lin at small. Oops. Small. Stock kernel. Or 131 kernel. Thought it was kernel 4 because it had the red dude, but don't know. Maybe that's a supported card. I don't know. Have to ask Tom. He's the person that knows all this stuff. But I'm learning pretty quick. 20 years old, this OS is. I wish I was. Picasso 96 start. Alright. Now what happens is when you have that PCI INS mod added to your machine. This has no USB, so I don't have to worry about the USB. I will have to put AHI and MUI on, but we're going to see this. Stack 65535 PCI INS mod. Does it pick up my Sound Blaster? Yep. Alright, so loading modules dev PCI Sound Core. Module Sound Core failed to insert in the kernel mismatch. It was required for kernel 2.4 pre-4 while kernel is 2.4.12. So I need 2.4.19. Alright, let's do this. Let's reboot. Let's do a reboot. Yes, you can type reboot and it will reboot. And what's going to happen is, since I have patch 1 on, which puts all the PCI drivers for sound cards, the basics, you can download more from Aminet. And there's a couple other places like Snakebitten's blog. And I'll probably post some stuff up. I need a web page. I don't have time for that crap. Alright, load Lin at small. So this now will have hardware acceleration through the NVIDIA GeForce 2 MX AGP, whatever the heck. Oops. Did that not work? I typed kernel wrong. KERN310. Yeah, that might be better. Load Lin at small. Whoop. Space at small. Try that there, dummy. Alright, we are back at pretty color. I still don't like how big it is. What is my resolution right now? Let's check the Dell display info. I'm at 640 by 480 60 hertz. So this is that. So let's go 800 by 600 32-bit BGRA. We're going to say use and see what happens. Cool. So now I'm going to go back in that sucker and hit save. Save. This should be 800 by 600 based on the display info. 800 by 600, 60 hertz. Well, 56. Close enough. So let's put Boing Bag 2 on. And you can choose to do the ROM update on here. Alright, so while that is on, I am going to go ahead, put my patches disk back in, and restart this with a print screen R, or your control left Windows, right Windows key would simulate the Amiga. I've said it before, but I'll just repeat it just in case you're catching this video the first time. If you have just jumped onto this video for this older system, I do two newer systems, newer as in they're old as hell too, but I do a Pentium 4, a SBC, single board computer, FS97C, and now a Pentium 3, 1 gigahertz, a Pentium 4, old one, pre-hyperthread, and now this Pentium 3. Let's see, a Rack Attack is the USB drivers. So I'm not worried about a Rack Attack. OS XL update. There's a contribution 3-pack, which is the same as the updates. These Amithlon contributor packs have some updated PCI drivers. I haven't checked mine yet. I will do the drivers patch here, and then we'll do the Power PCI user. A couple of different ones. So we're just going to go all, copy, 3C59X. That's my network card in the other machine. And sound, oh my. Yeah, I need drivers. Wow, lots of different ones. Let's just take all these and let's go to ISA. I should have most of these sound blasters. That's cool. We're going to grab all of them. You can see it's running pretty well. So that, we got to do the Power PCI. Let's actually quit it. And I'm going to drag this to here. And then we're just going to edit and hit save. Now we're going to go into RAM and we're going to install the Power PCI components in Yngve. Sure, reboot now. Now I'm just going to put in one of my CDs of music tools, whatever. And we're going to run a benchmark before I get into like games and crap. I didn't put MUI, I didn't put anything else. We're just going to run something. I want to see what the speed is. Baseline, this is just a hurry build. I don't know, an hour, let's say. What if we just go like this and just drag this down here? That'll work. And which Amiga? The DrJoeyPC 4, that's a good one. Wait! How about Amiga amp? Okay, so it didn't, I don't think it's working. Prefs, AHI unit 0, AHI, where is it? Oh, it's hiding here. Unit 0. Alright, fine. Let's launch Amiga amp. I did that. Alright, let's load a file, which I left on the CD-ROM. Amiga stuff, CD0. Music. Whoops. Music. MP3. We're going to do the grid, which is the Tron. And play. Sound works. Holy crap, it's loud. Okay, AHI works. Sound works. Damn it. Which Amiga? Which Amiga? This one, this reports me as an Amiga 1000. Emulated or something like that. Because this is the one for the Vampire. I am 0 megahertz. Amiga 1000 run by WinUAE 000. It makes a chip, 472 megs of fast, Kickstart 3.1, Kickstart 3.9, Re-Kick, and Workbench 3.9. Let's run Stink Info and see what she says. Is it going to look okay? Probably not. Nope. Alright, let's just go speed. We know where stuff is. We'll get dry stones off SysSpeed and or all that stuff. So we're at 939, or I'm sorry, 496 496,772 dry stones, 518 MIPS, 201 megaflops. We're 939.07 times faster than a stock A500. Memory, we have 460 megs of 32-bit local public kick, a Mythalon fast RAM. We have 1.5 megs. I hope you can see that. Slow RAM local public kick 24 DMA. We have 6.8 megs of chip RAM kick 24-bit DMA and 512K of chip RAM local public kick 24-bit DMA. And that's it for the 90,000 RAMs. Boards. The Zorro 2 card, which would be my Sound Blaster, I guess. I don't know. Drives. We're going to go with VDH1 and see if it crashes. Every Mythalon machine I have, I get one speed run and then it crashes. Let's test that theory. Speed. 20 megs per second. VDH0. Speed. 17 megs per second. Not bad. Not bad. It's faster than any Amiga I've seen. 21. 22. No. 21 to 22. Awesome. So that's cool on that. Working pretty good. All the caches are enabled. I have to get MUI put on this puppy. Layers bench. What is that? That's a test of the layers library, right? Oh. Okay, that'll just take a second. Pretty quick. 6.8 start. Wow. 6.8 seconds. And a bunch of little things. That is a staple for all Amigas right now. You need this to run half of anything new. Alright, kernel 4. I gotta see if my music still works. So we're gonna run directory opass. And we're just gonna grab the MP3s and the mods. PCIINS mod, that's a hell of a stack. Alright, so this is a problem. I am on kernel 4. And it needs kernel 3. Remember how I told you I install all the drivers for kernel 3? Kernel 3. What does that say? There we go. Alright, now we got some drivers. A bunch of drivers. Acorn, Acore, AC97, Synca MUK1 length. Great. Okay, let's one more thing. Let's do PCI scan. Good. AGP 440BX chipset, ISA bridge, ID controller, USB interface. It has one, but it doesn't say USB controller. It might not know. There's no headers for it. Sound Blaster Live and a game port and GeForce MX 400. Kick-ass! In surround sound, I have my bass turned up a little bit too much. Alright, that's cool. Let's continue in the 4 minutes I got left. Benchmarks. SysSpeed. SysSpeed. I have MUI now. So we're going to go to main, system info. 669 megahertz, 68040. It's a 700 megahertz Pentium 3. Ugh. And then that's great. So we'll go to low CPU, 264, 498. It's not the greatest. It's a, you know, it is what it is. I could run the graphics test and it'll just blitz through them. Oh man, you got epilepsy. Look the heck away. Wow. We finally done? Holy crap, 1,000. Really? Oh, that's pretty good results in right pixels, and I don't know what all that is, but yeah. Don't click it. Don't care. System info, 733 megahertz. We kind of overclocked ourselves there. Cool. Don't care. Yeah. Dolby 5.1. So anyway, that is it. Pentium 3, slot A. Everything but USB and networking because I didn't put a card in. Sound Blaster PCI, NVIDIA GeForce 2 MX, 512 megs of PC 133 RAM, a 40 gig very warm rotational media hard drive, a Pioneer, yes, this property of me, Pioneer DVD 110BK, DVD-RW, dual layer, IDE, pretty nifty find. And I have had these parts for a while. New power supply, blah, 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 blah. You've heard it before. Thanks for watching. And I hope you learned something.